Consistency is a lie. Yeah, I said it. Consistency is a lie. It's all bullshit. Everyone who's talking to you about you have to never miss a day is bullshitting, right? While that is a strategy that can work, you have to be honest with yourself and what your aptitude really is. And to be quite honest, you don't need super consistency. Now, let me get some things straight, right? If you gotta take a drug test, yeah, you probably can't do drugs for a consistent amount of time to pass that test. If you have a health problem, yeah, you probably got to take your medicine for that duration to see the results. But everything else, dude, you don't need consistency. You don't have to go to the gym 7 days a week. If you're in sales, you don't have to make 100 calls every day, right? There is a such thing called burnout. And all these people who say, oh, I never missed a day. If you miss a day, you're going to miss your lucky day. Bro, that is just flat out lie. Like, it only takes that one call to get the opportunity. So rather than racking your brain on trying to do something every single day or trying to do this whole task thing every single day, do what you can, right? Because taking that action, you can still see progress, right? You don't need to go to the gym 7 days a week. Some people go to the gym 4 days a week, 3 days a week, and they're swollen than the people who go every day because they overtrain and they break their body down. You have to find consistency on the level that's right for you. We don't need to do this back to back or 100 days or never missing a day because when you do countdowns like this, you stop seeing the progress that you're actually having, right? If you say, I'm not going to do this for 90 days, right? Let's say you're not going to drink for 90 days. And on day 60, you relapse. And you're like, damn, I said I was going to do 90. You've negated the fact that you were a fucking alcoholic and you stopped for 2 whole months. That is your record, right? And because of this whole consistency nonsense and notion that you have to be the best every single day, you're cutting yourself short of your actual wins. So, my new definition of consistency is remembering to do something and taking that action when you remember. And if it means more to you, then remember to do that more often. Don't short yourself, don't cut yourself short by thinking that you need to be consistent in all things and that when you break a streak, then you're no longer valuable or you're lesser than. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible way to think. And I think this is kind of done on purpose, right? If I'm a super rich person or if I'm a motivational speaker, right, I want to give you a challenge, right? A challenge because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to challenge you. Well, instead of just telling you that I sat around on my ass, made a couple calls, and I wasn't that consistent, but it's worked out, well, that doesn't sound like a good story. So let me tell you that it was the hardest thing I ever done. Let me tell you that I had to make 100 calls every day for a year to get my lucky break. Let me tell you that I got told no 100 times, right? You, you don't, that's not true. And if it is, it's true for a very small case of people, right? See, the 1% of America is a lot of people. And when you say you want to be the top 1% of people, there's 360 people in America roughly. Top 1%, 3.6 million people. 3.6 million people do not have YouTube channels, right? They do, but they're not of the 1%. So who you're listening to in the 1% with a YouTube, that's a percentage of a percentage. So you're listening to like the 99.5, like literally 0.5 percentile of people tell you what they did to achieve success. And bro, I'm not a 0.5% guy. I'm barely trying to be a 1%. Like, if we're talking real odds, I'm probably stack up around 3-4% if we're going by like statistical income or whatever. And I can't do it nobody else's other way. You can't do it someone else's way. So you need to be consistent in your own way. See it as every day you did something, that is consistency. One day, one time. And then you refresh. Don't worry about change. Don't worry about, oh, I missed a day. Be happy in what you actually did today, not what you missed. Too busy, too much times we are taking from ourselves and poking holes in our own self and putting chinks in our own armor. And you need to be putting that on. Talk about what you did do today. It's so easy to see what you didn't do today, but we never give ourselves credit for the things we actually did. And we never build confidence off of those accomplishments. So, to summarize, consistency is BS. You don't need it. Just do what you can when you can. Because something can happen and you'll have to do it over a 100-day stretch every single day to make it happen. It only takes one opportunity to change. So it doesn't have to be on the 100th day that this change comes. The change can come on day 2. The big break can come on day 3. The big break can come 2 weeks in between the first time you took the opportunity. So with that, y'all have a great night. We'll catch you on the next one.